Right, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're here today at the Düsseldorf Boat Show in Germany, and behind us we have the Axopar 29 CCX. And in this video, we're going to guide you through this very, very cool new model and explain some of the extras, aren't we, Steve?
Yeah, fantastic evolution from Axopar. Really want to show you these fabulous features on this.
Really nice bit of kit. So let's go. So whilst we've been here this morning, Steve's been looking through the options list for this 29 CCX. So he's going to take you through and talk about some of them. And should we start down here on the transom, Steve?
Yeah, I think the first thing we should say is it's really cool design evolution from Axopar with this boat. We know that lots of brands have come to market. Axopar created this genre of boating, and it's a flattery for Axopar that so many people are doing what they do. But Axopar have taken this one step further by creating something truly unique. So this CCX is aimed at the fishing boat market, but it's so versatile, we think it would work in so many different territories. Lots of features that you expect on an Axopar here, like the optional extra water ski frame, the wet bar in this portside aft locker, which is really cool the way they've done this now. So you've got these bamboo lids which you could use for chopping. You've got a cool box in this side, and then on the other side you've got a sink, which is really lovely. This boat doesn't have it, but you can have the live well bait storage in this locker in lieu of this wet bar, so you can keep your fish in here. Tom, so many different options at the back.
There's lots to talk about, isn't there?
So this boat's fitted with a U sofa. We filmed this before where we've moved the backrests around and swapped this around. This is truly versatile, and actually to have this on a boat like this really transforms this whole layout at the back end. But there's so many other different options. Multi-storage cabin if you want lots of storage.
Yeah.
Aft cabin if you want to sleep on board.
So like all the other Axopars in the range, you can still have that configuration where you can decide what you want to do.
Yeah, sure.
And like you said, this U-sofa setup works well, doesn't it? Because you can, if you in fact look at our videos from last year here at Düsseldorf, we showed you a full demonstration, bit of a giggle in there as well.
Again,
not today, because it's
put the link in them.
We'll put the link below. But this backrest here actually flips completely round, so then you can have an aft-facing seat, which is a really nice feature.
Yeah.
Lots of cup holders, again, which is really sensible. And I'm right in saying, Steve, this 29 CCX actually has a completely different top moulding to a normal 29.
Well, yeah, and if you're looking at this, Tom, you'll see on a normal 29 you've got higher rails here.
Yeah.
Because this deck moulding is so much higher, they didn't need the rails on top. Obviously didn't want to interfere with fishing lines and etc. So actually your handrails are built into the GRP. Actually, this is really ergonomic. It feels, yeah, again, this is high, so I still feel really safe on board this boat, and I like the way this feels, and with these upgraded cushions on the side here, it's really comfortable, so really great.
Targa fishing arch on this particular boat, and this is a Brabus line CCX, isn't it? So we've got all the black.
So actually the Brabus line is a new introduction in this model year, but all the black powder-coated metalwork is a really, really nice feature. As you say, those Targa arches are great. But Tom, just let's look at this actual hardtop for a second. All the mouldings, you've got a really cool window. I don't know whether you've got that on camera, but you've actually got a cool window. And the window is angled so it catches the wind, so you get a really nice ventilation in here if it was hot. That's a good idea. But having the Simrad up here, it feels really grown up. I appreciate it's very centre console, but exactly what Axopar were trying to achieve. But actually the way they've executed it, speakers recessed in the GRP moulding, this feels really, really good.
I even like this soft decking feature you've got here on the ceiling of the hardtop, just taking them, takes away the hardness of it, adds some, and not some nighttime running lights as well. So again, it goes back to the, you'll be red lights here. I noticed a couple more down here at the helm. So again, cues back to the fact this is designed for
this
fishing.
This feels to me like Axopar have spent a long time designing this boat. When they bring it to market, they wanted something truly unique and really, really well designed. And actually for me, I'm stood on here thinking, God, if I was going to buy a Suntop, I'd consider this. And
under the helm here, we've still got the same arrangement with the sink.
Yeah, so you've got the optional fresh water on this boat, and then you can have refrigerator under this seat, and then under the helm seat, the sink, if you've got the fresh water system.
There's lots of similarities to the other 29 range.
That's really nice. We didn't talk about all the options at the back, but I didn't mention the leaning bench at the back. That's a really, really nice option on this boat. Maybe we'll try and put that on the screen. You've got the bench also facing aft, which is a really nice feature as an option on this boat. And I love it the way they've put all the rods in here, so you can kind of visualise what this would be like at sea. Shall we go forward?
Yeah, let's walk forward. I'll walk up the starboard side, and with this different top moulding, it feels quite different walking up to a normal 29. It's actually slightly higher here on your thigh.
Yeah, very much. So this has got the optional U-sofa, and I love all these cushions everywhere.
I think that's one thing, I mean, here at the show, it's interesting to see. I mean, you're going to see on one of our next videos, which is the 29 Mediterranean edition, there's lots of new fabrics appearing, isn't there? And finishes, looks really smart.
Yeah, love the sunshade. That obviously a lot of the things on an Axopar, as viewers will know now, are optional extras. But this sunshade here in this full deck space is really cool.
I've got a good view here, Steve, actually, of this hardtop from up forward, and you can see the solar panel here. You've got Simrad radar. You've got a light bar and a spotlight. I mean, this has got all the gear.
And lights underneath.
Underneath
the hardtop.
Oh yeah, and working lights there. So yeah, really good functionality.
The twin VHF aerials at the back. I mean, this feels so grown up. And as I say, if you were looking at a sun top, I think this is a serious alternative for a pleasure boat buyer to consider, even though perhaps this has been aimed at a different type of market.
And still same functionality. We've got these lovely new lockers that lift up on the handle, one-handed.
Yeah.
Can't do it one-handed from my direction, sorry.
Well, we talked about this, didn't we, when they first launched the boat.
Such an improvement.
We love the fact that the lockers are double lined, so really easy to clean. And whereas the evolution, the old handles were under these cushions, now the lockers are also easy to open, which is great. That continues on with Axopar.
Like this branding in the deck here, what's it, reeling in the next adventure, nice little touches like
really
that.
Beautiful, yeah. And obviously with this option you get the lower legs, so this table drops down, a cushion goes on top, and then this is one big sofa area here.
And we can move the table back slightly aft if you wanted to use
this base here.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to sit in this cushion and put your legs up on that, have this as an extended sunpad area from this cushion rather from fore aft.
Lovely setup.
So much versatility here.
And then underneath you there, what have we got?
But Tom, this is a 29-foot boat. Look how much space
I know.
here.
That's what I think. It's just, I say to clients, you know, you've got all these different sections, all these different areas on these 29s now. Same with the 37s, and you could imagine being out in the water on this for the day.
I just can't believe they give the consumer so much versatility from 29 feet. And you haven't mentioned it, but loads of cup holders.
Lots of cup holders, yeah. Bigger ones up back here as well. And then underneath here, we've still got probably one of the biggest changes on the 29. We've got this toilet arrangement here.
Yeah, so freshwater toilet we love because it means, electric flush toilet, because it means it's taking water from the freshwater tank. So multi-cabin in here, this has got the upgraded cushions. This area is absolutely beautiful and transforms this boat.
It definitely is, and you can see the cushions there. We mentioned that's for the infill for the foredeck. I always think this ladder, I always mention it, I think that step arrangement is so clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, even though this hasn't got the aft cabin set up, you could still stay on board this boat if you wanted to.
Yeah, definitely. Engines, like on the other 29s, you have the option of single engines or twins. If you fit it with this arrangement, which is the twin 200 V6s, these are beautiful engines. So at slow speeds, they're so quiet.
Yeah, lovely setup.
You barely know they're on, but flat out this boat will perform at seriously impressive
speeds. Get you
speeds.
offshore pretty quickly for fishing.
Yeah, and I noticed Axopar have increased the size of the fuel tank in this boat.
Yeah, so I think we use 600 litres against 400 litres on a normal 29, so that's really good. You know, you've got 50% more range.
Well, and at this with these engines at 25 knots, this boat's consuming about 46 litres an hour. So this gives you a realistic range of 300 miles.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
on a boat
awesome.
of this size, it's great.
Well,
or you can have single engines, single 400, V10, or if somebody wants to be more economical, maybe a single V8, 300 V8.
Yeah, which we supply 29s now with the V8 300, and they still run really nicely with that engine. It's still a really good combination. Well, hopefully this video on the 29 CCX here at Dusseldorf gives you a good run through. It gives you an idea. We are going to have some of these coming through for 25 model year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So if you're looking and you want to talk about it a bit more detail, get in contact. Got boats on order. Still available to spec-ish at the moment. Still available to spec.
This show has been incredibly successful for us.
Yeah, it's been a busy show. Yep.
So I have to say, build slots are selling quickly. So if somebody wanted one of these for the season 25, you need to call us sooner rather than later. Get in contact. Details will be in the description below. We'd love to hear from you, love to go through the boat in more detail and get you a quotation. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks everyone.